Oh, good day, crafty chums. It's Nikki here, and I'm just going to bring up chat because I forgot to do that first. Because you know it's a that it's an age thing when you forget to pop up chat. So what I've done is I've come in a little bit closer with the camera, so hopefully you'll get a better view of what I'm doing today. And because I was asked to do the image transfer again. So I thought I would do an image transfer again, but I'd do it on as an affirmation card. So these are like affirmation cards. Let me pop out chat. Then I can see and get a good look at see what's going on. For goodness sake. You know how it is. There it is. Yeah, so these are the affirmation cards. Is that backwards? Is that shown backwards? No, it's not shown backwards for you. It's shown backwards for me, but it's not shown backwards for you, which is good. So yeah, this is like a little affirmation card, and I quite often make them. So just for me, because I can. So these are like little affirmation cards I made, and I've got a couple of blank ones, you know, so that I'm going to do something with eventually that I haven't done anything with yet. And you know, I'd intended to give them a couple out, and you know, I use them myself if I'm feeling a bit down. I've got a couple that I'm going to be working on later, but I just wanted to work on it from scratch with you so that you could see how this one goes. Let me just pop the chat up so I can see. Hi Eileen, hi Roz. So yeah, just popping the chat up so I can see. So I brought in the camera closer because people were saying that they couldn't really see yesterday. I had a couple of messages that they'd like me to do it again, so that's what I'm doing. So but this is going to be an affirmation, and this is going to be my affirmation: success is not final, failure is not fatal, it is the courage to continue that counts. And this is by Winston Churchill. So I thought this would be a nice one to go on an affirmation. And so that's what I'm going to do. But first I need to get my, oh no, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover this a little bit first with stuff, and then do the image transfer. So I'm going to do the same kind of, hi Ivy. So I'm going to do the same kind of thing that I did yesterday, you know, follow the steps that I did, and hopefully everybody will be able to see a little bit better. Hi Shelley. So yeah, so that's the whole point of this one. Did you want to come in and talk, Eileen, rather than typing? Up to you, Han. You don't have to. You're probably crafting as we speak anyway. I'm just drinking a cup of tea as well. I just picked up my my little guillotine off the floor so that I won't have to reach for it after. Okay, that was just in case. Probably the dogs be barking and the thing will be squawking and so yeah, so I'm going to follow the same process as I did yesterday. So anybody who was with me yesterday might find this a bit boring. But yeah, people were saying that they couldn't see properly, so I brought it in and closer, and it looks to me to be a good good image. I might do different colors than I did yesterday, although I did like the gold that I put on there. All right, Terry will be home any moment. Made me laugh when he phoned you up twice when you were live. Oh, Terry. Always gets us when we're doing a live. So as I say, I bought a couple of inks. These are dye-based inks. As soon as she started buffering, I knew what was happening. Yeah, so I was looking for alcohol inks and I couldn't actually find them. So, so dye-based inks, hey, why not? This is much fun as alcohol inks. Maybe, maybe not. So I'm going to make this a little bit bigger than I need to start with, so then I can cut it down to you know, something that maybe is a nice image. Sometimes when you do it, you can't tell when you start out. So you know, why not? Benny called the house, I know, so funny. Guys, they never get the hint. You got to show your 70s phone though, so that was great. No, not quite. It's not a, yeah, it's a dial. It's a dial one as well, isn't it? No, it's not a dial. Oh, they never get the hint. Right, so I'm just dropping in colour because I can, which is always a good reason to do something, you know, because you can. I'm not going for anything else other than colour on the background, you know. I love it when people say, how'd you break a page? Well, do you know, I saw someone else say that the other day. Oh, let's break a page. What is that even supposed to mean, break a page? All I ever do is put colour on. If in doubt, just put a colour on. Hi, Patricia. Yeah, it is a rotary one. Amazing. I think it's the same colour as our, no, we had a cream one first and then we went for a green one in our house when I was a kid. I think the first one was a cream one. And of course, these colours will actually dry up lighter because that's what they do. And I'm just going to dry this a little bit. I'm going to do front and back because the playing cards are two-sided. Do I put ATC or playing card? I'll put ATC. I'm going to do front and back. I had to see what I wrote in the description then. What am I doing? ATC. But anyway, this is an affirmation card. But yeah, I'm going to have a back and a front. You also have a black one. Wow. Rebecca, dancing with pit bulls. You want a red one? Groovy, man. Peace out. Eileen said, groovy. So I'm just going to have a bit of fun with this, bit of relaxation. I am in between jobs at the moment. I've already been to work this morning, and I'm off for 2 hours, and then I'll be going back to work. So red bat phone. So yeah, I thought it was black. Or was it red? Was it? I thought it was black. Hi, Anne-Marie. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, look at that. Anne-Marie's awake. Oh, it's only 10:45, is it? They're having a heat wave in the UK and no one can sleep. apparently. No one can sleep anyway. So this is showing blue, but it's actually purple. So that shows you I haven't got my colours right, doesn't it? So I'm going to put colour on front and back, as I said. This is the boring bit. Oh, 12:45, 46 now. Okay. We have had the time change, so yes. So yes, back to work this afternoon. This is I've decided, you know, that if I get times like this where I have that couple of hours in between clients and I can get home, then I should come home and do a little bit of art rather than just being stressed all the time. And, you know, it's like, oh, I'm over it. I'd rather be arting or crafting. 15 degrees at the moment, still too hot for you. Now, did I tell you? I don't know whether I told you, but we on the estate I live in. Do you live on or in an estate anyway? Where I live, we've got a little row of shops out front. You may see from the video I did the other day where I showed you outside, and so yeah, we have some little shops, and we've got a bottle shop there. We've got a sushi place. We've got the local general store, which houses the little post boxes, and got a pizza place. You know, it's a really nice little estate, and we've got a few little shops there. And the bottle shop the other night, last Thursday, was ram raided, and they drove their car into the front of the shop and stole their alcohol that was you know in the store. Well, what they could quickly grab and go. So and that's shocking, because that was done in the early hours of the morning, and I heard nothing. And the shop is just it's a couple of 100 meters away from me. I heard nothing. It's like, what happened? Well, I was driving around the estate and saw this glass on the road, and I was thinking, oh, they must have had a car smash last night. Came back from work and found out that saw the bottle shop had was all boarded up, and yeah, terrible. There's some low-life scum around, aren't there, eh? Nasty, nasty people. This one's going to Eileen. You know, the paper. She could put it on her painting, which is going to be self-portrait. Don't think it's going to be anything else, Eileen. It's going to be a self-portrait. I'm determined she's going to do a self-portrait. So just got to dry this up a little bit more to be able to do the next bit. Oh, well, she got frost. Yeah, we had frost the other day. It's like such a shock to the system. It was a hard frost. I had to scrape the car. That was, I tell you, that was a shock to the system. I'm just not used to weather like that anymore. Man. Right, I'm just going to get some gesso out just to like tone this one down at the back. This is going to be the back, by the way. I've decided because I don't need anything too dark to go with the saying, so this will be the back. I'm just going to tone it down quickly. I call it toning down, but you know, in a way that's like starting again. Just going to pop on some gesso. And then that'll be good. Because I don't know how much of this back will be shown once I've got this on and then do my cutout. Still 10 a.m. there, yeah. We're, what are we, 11:53, so getting towards lunchtime. I won't be on too long because my stomach will be growling, and so I'd have to go have lunch and then on to the next. Oh, right, okay, I need to just dry this off and then I'll turn over and get down to the business just in case I have to go, you know. Don't want to run out of time. Yeah, I bet they can. People live in igloos over here. That's an art in itself, building an igloo, and look. We have had heat wave for 2 weeks and expected for another week. Eileen won't roll her eyes, but you know what? She is going to have to do a self-portrait because I'm getting everybody to vote self-portrait. I'm going to hold a poll of what Eileen's going to do for her birthday collage, and it's going to be a self-portrait. There's no getting away from it, Eileen. You know you want to. It's not quite dry. I want it dry. Yeah, we're going to hold a poll and she's going to be doing self-portrait. I'm determined. But I told you don't have to worry about it, Eileen, because it will just turn out to be Cora, because she's your little mini me. Oh, yes. Hi, Deborah. So what I'm going to do now is just cover this one with Mod Podge. As I say, I've kept it bigger, and I am just going to trim off the excess to make it ATC size. Because I like it a little bit random like that, you know. So a nice layer of Mod Podge on there. We're going to go on that way. We do love you, Eileen. You just got to do it as a self-portrait. We would love to see you do it as a self-portrait. I'm just putting this on as firmly as I can, and then we're going to dry it off a little bit. Hope I put enough Mod Podge on there. I was worried about it yesterday. Hate doing it live. That's her non-committal face there, look. Secret is to do it as a self-portrait, but not to tell anyone it's a self-portrait. So then if it doesn't look like you, it doesn't matter. Am I being wicked? Yeah, I'm glad you extended the date out to August, of course, because sometimes the mail in linking to Canada just takes forever. No, everybody's saying that it's a self-portrait. Everybody. It's my campaign. Gotta teach you to ask for ideas. So now I'm just going to wet the back. After you dried off the glue, then you've got to wet it again. So you did not read it. Sometimes it takes a lot for it to start soaking in, so you can start to rub it off. Yesterday, when I did it yesterday, I thought I'd rubbed off too much too soon. Hi, Michelle. We're just giving Eileen some stick. You gotta like, you know, you wanted to do a self-portrait too, don't you, Michelle? You know you do. Oh, do you know what? Do you know what's going to happen? This won't work. Darn it! That was silly. Oh my God. This is not going to work. Do you know why? Because the words are going to come out backwards, aren't they? Oh, well, you know, it's the process. Oh, no. Oh. Look. I should have photocopied it and then I could have put it down. Course mirror image. What an idiot. Anyway, it's about the process more than the result, isn't it? It's texture. It's my backwards texture. There you go. Don't forget, if you're doing words, it needs to be flipped. Oh, goodness me. Don't forget that one, folks. Photocopy it, and then when you've got it backwards, you can you can then do it. It's arty. You're also kind. What a plonker. What a plonker. Oh my goodness me. Anyway, it goes with the saying, doesn't it? Says failure is not fatal. Oh, man. Oh, well, you know, I have been to work. I've been up since stupid o'clock this morning, and I have been to work. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. Sheila, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. So let's finish this sucker off, shall we? It can be my my affirmation card, and it will be a lesson well learnt. Oh, you got a storm. Oh my goodness. What kind of storm have you got there? So I'm just trying it off to see how much more I've got to take off, or I can see it all. Monsoon. Ooh. Did I miss that one earlier on, did I? I tell you, weather is scary, isn't it? Just going to pop that in the bin. So if I can get this off without too much hassle. This is my paint rag. Sometimes it gets it off better than your fingers do. I have great respect for weather. In my camera up there, it's actually flipped around the right way. So, but I know you're not seeing it the right way around. That's funny. So let's see which way around you've got it there. Oh yeah. Am I buffering, folks? Am I off? Am I off? Am I no longer live? I've been kicked off. No buffering. That's good because on my screen I'm buffering. So This one is not going to be as good as yesterday. Never mind. Two and a half by 3.5 is an ATC size. So here we go. I can't take that one off because I got glue underneath it, so it's sticking on. So that didn't come all the way off. So today is not a good day. Never mind. Never mind. Oh, I did a few minutes ago. Okay. Sometimes it's like that. I just don't understand it. Sometimes it buffers like crazy. I'm going to round the corners on this one. Do I have a corner jumper? No, I don't. Corner rounder. I keep breaking mine, so I keep breaking them. They're just not man enough for the job, I don't think. So imagine this is the right way around. Let's just scuff up this one edge with what's left of my nail file. Just help to take off that bit of paper that's stuck there. I actually got glue underneath it, so it's stuck a little bit on there. I don't use a nail file on my nails. Oh, I have got a nail file just simply for mixed media stuff. It's quite funny, isn't it? Okay, so what I'm going to do now is just do a little bit of work on here, and then I'm going to call it done because I'm going to go and have lunch and then get back to work. You know what they say? They say there is no peace for the wicked. And I must have been a very naughty, naughty girl. Naughty, naughty Nicky. This one is in honor of Annie's cute little butterflies. There you go. This was for you, Eileen. Little butterflies. This probably won't print out very well because, of course, it is an uneven surface and it's really difficult to stamp on uneven surfaces. Just get in some of my favorite bit of texture now, which is everything every so often you have to clean it off. You have to clean the acrylic paint out of there. Otherwise it just gets everywhere. Right, colour. Let's have a little bit of ink on there. I send this one to you for your birthday. Sure, it's your backwards affirmation card. It'll go in my package to you. Yeah. All 16 hatched. I haven't seen that. You put another one up today, didn't you? I actually haven't seen that one yet. Mirrored affirmation card. Could be. Could be the next big thing. And you saw it here first. I was just looking for a little bit of red. Yeah, they've been, oh, right, okay. Yeah, you saw it here first. Oh man, never mind. Some days we should just take the break and just like not bother. I was watching I watch Anne-Marie Ridderhoff do her, and occasionally she gets those days as well, so I'm in good company. Those days when it just doesn't quite go the way you thought it would, because you didn't quite think it out properly. And it didn't hit me until I started just about to start that rubbing off, and then it hit me. I tell you what, there you go, look. Success is not final, failure is not fatal, it is the courage to continue that counts. And I can see that because it shows backwards in my screen. Oh, there you go. And there's the other side, and that's a little affirmation card, and it goes with the other little affirmation cards that I have as well. See, I can do anything. I can even do backwards art. Positivity is a choice. I chose not to let it worry me too much. This is a stamp by, what's her name? Andrea Gummel. Andrea Gummel. very cute little stamp. I won it in a I followed along with her 24 days of Christmas, and do you know what I did the 24 days of Christmas? So I just posted it once on a page like she asked to, and I won. I won in the draw, and yeah, so very nice. So here's one without with the writing around. My future is bright. I am loved, loving, and lovable. So anyway, affirmation cards. Great fun. Have a go. We've done them before in International Crafters. You can do them again. I just thought I'd show the technique that I showed yesterday, that I had a couple of messages on saying that they couldn't see it very well. So I did it close up, and then I got it all backwards. So never mind. There you go. And so I'm off for lunch and work. See you again soon. Bye. Thanks for joining me. Bye.